this is Dennis Dayton, Indiana Gold Hunter, and I'm with a couple of people that I consider really good friends of mine, and this adventure we're going on, we're headed to California. So right now I'm in Ohio, and we are headed to the Columbus airport, and I can't wait. Never been to California, so let me see that. And here is a special guest. We've got Kathleen Biffle, the newest co-host on Prospector Radio, and our producer, Shad Biffle.
From the Wandering Buffaloes.
From the Wandering Buffaloes on YouTube. And if you guys haven't ever subscribed to their channel, make sure you do, the Wandering Buffaloes. So this is it right here. We are, how far away we are from the airport? About 25 minutes, something like that?
25 minutes probably with traffic, yes.
The Buffaloes are wandering to California.
That's right.
Along with the pirate.
We're going to the AMRA dinner, and then we're going to be doing some prospecting and probably see Alcatraz.
Yes.
So
we're going to wander.
We're going to wander, yes. I'm going to wander with the Wandering Buffaloes. It's going to be the Wandering Pirate Buffaloes. So anyway, we get to the airport and on a plane. We'll be back. Well, here we are at the airport, and Shad pulled up in the parking, and we're under one of these nice warm whatever you call it, bus stops, waiting on the bus to get here, and it's freezing. So hopefully it comes soon, and I'll show you. Thank God Shad, the man there, and Kathleen on there, parked right there. So thank goodness we didn't have to walk very far.
Well, that, and we know the shuttle bus comes down this lane first, so we'll be first picked up, so we'll get our luggage on, but coming back, we'll be dropped off first.
That's right. So as long as the shuttle hurries up and gets here, I'll be all right. But it's cold. I'm getting excited.
Did you leave cash in?
You did? You left cash in it. Okay, good. All right.
That way you always have money for parking. You don't spend all your money.
Well, I get paid too when we come back, so it's all right.
I could probably go like this.
Attach the top. This is what you should do. This one here, and then you can just do that.
Yeah, that's right.
Somehow. Maybe this way.
I used to have a bungee, but oh well. That's what good idea. All right, well, I've had enough of standing in the cold. I got to go snuggle up with Shad because I'm freezing. So
I'm doing it on the
we'll be back when we get on the plane.
I'll do it on
Go. Well, here we are. We're at the airport waiting on the plane, and I want to show you guys something. They're trying to hurry up and get everything done with my luggage. I had to take my CPAP out. I had to take my laptop out and everything, and then now my zipper broke. So I'm afraid to unzip it. So I guess when we get to the hotel, I'm going to have to see if I can get it fixed. If not, I'm going to have to go buy a new suitcase. But anyway, let me, here's the rest of the crew. That's right. Sitting at the airport waiting on the plane. We got, well, how much time?
No, 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
So we might see you on the plane. Denver, Colorado. And we dropped 2 hours behind, so I'm tired. I got up at 8 o'clock this morning. Haven't been to bed yet. That's the plane right there that we're flying on. Here's the boarding ticket. Ready to go. So, yep. So, cool. And then we get to California, we'll drop another hour behind. So basically, we'll get in California around midnight, which means it's normally 3 o'clock in the morning my time. So I've been up almost 24 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's Kathleen, ready to go, right?
Yep.
Had a good flight so far to here. It was pretty smooth.
Oh, it's really smooth.
You got Shad? What? What are you talking about?
You did. You totally
Kathleen.
did. Yes, you did.
You're not blaming that on me.
Oh my gosh, it was awful.
We're changing the last names from the Biffles to the Parties.
Yeah, really, Dennis? I think I got you on video, dude.
YouTube. YouTube,
nasty,
buddy.
Man.
YouTube.
You're nasty.
Okay, just a short, sweet. We're here in Denver, Colorado. Next stop, gonna be California. Okay, finally got used to days. There's Shad Biffle. There's Kathleen. We are in San Francisco, and there's a Alcatraz cruiser. Here's a little model they got outside. This is supposed to be of the... Really cool. heck of a prison system. Cannon. Oh, that's a big old cannon they got there. Cannonballs. Indian not fire. Alright, we're getting ready to roll. Just give you an update. Guys, I'm sure we'll get the Golden Gate Bridge and everything else, so until we get out there prospecting for gold, we'll catch you in a little bit. Alright, here's our quick stop. One of the tours. I promise you we're going to get on the gold, but until then, we are at Alcatraz. Getting ready to go inside the prison. I'm going to take you a walk around real quick and just make it short and sweet. Oh, go ahead. You guys are alright? Just get you on YouTube here. This is the outside. Quick look. Overlooking. This is the prison right here. San Francisco. And this is just kind of overlooking a lot of stuff down there. Pretty cool stuff. So we'll go inside real quick. Show you some jails.
No, over here. Over here.
Oh.
Thank you.
Here we go. There's Shad. Here is, I don't know what the heck this is. Oh, where you got tiles and linen. Blues. You guys ready?
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
We got a lot of time there, killer. This way they got naked and showered when they got here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When they got here, the first place they got here, this is where they showered, huh?
We only get to shower twice a week.
They only got to shower twice a week. Oh my gosh. Well, look at here. We got a little scrub and a toilet. And you can do an audio tour. That's really cool.
How many you want, sir? 3. How many please?
Alright guys, that's it. Might take some pictures, but we'll be back after a while. Alright guys, real quick. Here's some of the cells I slept in. A bed, a shelf, bathroom, and our water. That's it. Alright, that's it showing the jail cells. Okay, real quick guys, one other thing. This was the actual cell that they broke out of. Left the original stuff that was in the cell. Everything that was in it. And there's the hole they escaped out of. And the cell right beside it, this was the other guy. Really cool. Experience everybody should come check out. Alright. Okay, we're doing a quick backseat view.
Do you want me to do it from
No,
up
I
here?
got it. And Yeah, actually I will. I'm gonna let you take it.
Okay.
I want you to get the hill there, right there. It is taping, right?
Yeah, it is. Oh, I think so. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
All right.
When we get this van out of the way, I'm gonna show you the hills in San Francisco. It's really cool. Look at that. Look how the hill climbs that tall. Wow. You're green, buddy. Oh, you look for train. Going up the hill.
Ooh. Up.
Talk about having to have a parking brake.
Turn left onto Jones Street.
It would be hard to drive like a stick shift here.
Oh, you know it. They probably don't even sell them.
Oh gosh, I can't even drive a stick shift.
I wish this van was out of the way.
I know, right?
Well, we're turning left now.
Well, I'll get the side view.
There we go. Look at that. That's so
That
cool.
is so cool.
Look to your right.
Oh wow.
Oh, look at this hill right here. Holy cow. So
Oh
that's
man.
We're going up it too.
Oh my gosh. That is a steep hill, guys.
I've got 2 videos going.
That is really cool.
Oh, look at that. Cool.
They just grab part
Hey
of the mountain.
Dennis, hand me my GoPro. It's in my bag right
Oh,
there.
I can't do 3.
I'll do it. I just turn it on hanging out the window.
Oh my gosh. Are you gonna be able to drive?
Bag in your bag in your bag.
Not the bag, the bag I bought at Alcatraz.
Okay. Here you go, buddy. They just picked the mountain and built
Look
it.
at this hill. This is crazy.
Oh wow.
Oh. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster.
Man, this is a steep hill.
Look at these houses.
Look
how they're-
behind you.
Look how they're built. They're like
Into
on
the
a
hill.
slant.
Yeah.
I wonder if you like go in there and things would roll.
Like, how can you stop here?
I don't know. And have a stick shift.
Oh my
There's no
God.
freaking way. Look at that.
Wow. I bet you have fun on a skateboard.
Oh my
Look, the
God.
sidewalks have steps.
Oh. This is crazy.
Oh, we made it to. Oh, you can see Alcatraz behind us.
Oh, you can? The views are just gorgeous here.
Oh wow. Such good cities on top of the mountain.
These houses are sweet.
Yes, they are.
They're probably like millions of dollars.
Yeah. And that's the
Look at those trees. I love those. Oh, now we're going down. Oh, taxi's waiting for someone.
No, there's cars in front. Because there's a stop at the bottom of the hill.
You need to get yourself a selfie stick.
That man ain't gonna be able to park in that parking spot.
Cancer cells and kill them. We're seeing it work effectively in lung, bladder, and skin cancers.
Dennis, you need to get a selfie stick.
Yeah, I know. Alright, that'll be it for my video. I'll take it from here. And we showed a couple of 3 or 4 minutes of it, so we'll be back. Alright, this is Dennis, Dayton, Indiana Gold Hunter. And we finally made it to California with the Bipples. Kathleen, you say hi, Kathleen.
Hi.
She is my camera woman today. And we're here at Shannon Poe on his notorious little hideout, little getaway where they, I guess you could say, they come to tell all their lies. And let me tell you what, last night we heard a few good ones. But anyway, there's the gate killer. We like it. I guess that's the one that, I guess you could say, helps remove some of the unnecessary gates that are illegally put up by, I don't know if it's a BLM or Forest Service or whoever. But we're going to get back to camp here. Shannon, could you do me a favor and introduce the guys that you got here that are with AMRA with you? Who do we got going out with us today?
here, guys.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Well, thankfully it's only 31 degrees and I'm in shorts. So we've got actually some of our AMRA staff here. This is Jerry Clements.
Howdy-o.
This is Don Siegel, aka the Deer, for those that have seen the video. Anyway, and we've got Jim Hamilton over there with Joe Lima, and they're actually working on our Jenny right now.
Well, Jim's supervising.
Yes.
He's management.
Making sure he's doing the right job.
So, Shannon, what are you gonna have to blindfold us and take us out where we're going today, or what's?
No, we're going to a pretty well-known AMRA claim, and I'll even say the name of it. It's Ratchilla, and it's the same place that I took Brandon Johnson, the GPA president of the corporation, and Brandon and I pulled about a 1/4 ounce out of there. Don and Tom Mitchell, our claims manager, we went down there and worked a couple months ago, and we found a couple of pretty nice pieces, but now that we've got water in the creek, makes it a lot easier. When we were in there, it was bone dry, so we were hauling the material back and then high banking it down at my pond here. But now that we've got water, it's only about 2 miles from the shop here, and it's pretty easy access. But where we're going to take you guys first is over to my lode mine.
Cool.
And we'll walk you in the shaft and let you take a look at that. And
all right,
that's
cool.
really cool. So,
all right, guys. Well, when we get to the, I guess the lode mine, we'll bring her back online and show you what we got. So we'll be back. All right, here we are. We're headed off to the lode mine, and we're bringing up the rear. So beautiful country out here, guys. Back in a minute. Here's some of the roads on top of the mountains that were, luckily we didn't get a lot of rain, so it's fairly dry. Pretty cool. But anyway, we're getting closer. So as soon as we get there, you'll be there.
if you rub your hand on this, let me get this. See how soft this is? But rub your hand on there now, your finger. Right, no, right here. Right where I've been rubbing on it. See how it feels like soap?
Yeah.
That's called porphyry, and it's basically a decomposing rock, but soapstone, porphyry, we've got slate, we've got a little bit of granite in here, and then a hell of a quartz vein. But that's what this stuff is. And where the quartz meets this, you can see how dark this is and how orange and mineralized it is. This is because it's got a lot of iron. See how much iron's in this? Mm-hmm. See how that's crumbly?
Yeah.
This is where the gold is.
Really?
So, and I'll show you some pockets and stuff down here too, Kathleen, but see, this stuff we chipped out just a few, probably 8 months ago, and you can see we still have a hook in here from when we were blasting, and just in the last 8 months, due to oxidation, it's turned this orange because there's that much iron in here. You know, and we have a saying in mining is that gold rides an iron horse. Well, there's your example right there.
Wow.
So you can see how orange that stuff is. So I think that orange color, it matches Jim's underwear today. I could be wrong.
Is that what you were referring to as orange juice? Or
No, orange juice is something that we refer to in placer mining, and that is that when you find an ancient channel river deposit of river rocks, and it gets really compressed and it gets dried out, and then it turns to concrete. And it's just orange because it has a lot of iron in it as well. But that's what we refer to in a placer deposit. This is a lode deposit.
Okay.
So hard rock, and then you've got, you know, the digging style, the placer stuff.
Yeah.
So Mining 101.
I know. I'm learning so much.
Yeah, wait till you get my bill.
Oh, crap.
You going?
Well, where's Sparky here with his little tool? Show me where the gold is. Where's your little thing?
Little tool
All right,
there.
okay.
Here's his other thing now.
That thing.
Is this like?
All right. Well,
That is that is rat shit right there.
two of them.
You can pan that.
You can pan it.
Well, let's see if we can get her in here.
Okay.
Let me get her set.
Take a picture.
I hope you don't. I'm giving you shit about this, but I've seen guys. I had a guy come into this lode mine with a fucking 60s era disco strobe light. Oh, and he invested in this company, and this is going to be the best thing ever. And I brought him in here to a certain spot, which I'm not going to show you where it is because I want you to find that. And I put him right, stood him. I'm like, okay, show me where the visible vein of gold is because you're 7 feet from it. And he's like, okay, and he's going, is this it? Nope. Is this it? No. Oh, this is it. Right? Nope. He never could find it.
Wow.
So that's why I'm very skeptical of all kinds of new things like that.
No, that's fine.
So show me. Go ahead. Fire that thing up.
I'm kind of limited in here.
Do you want me to walk with you to show?
It's a gold mine.
Comes the excuses.
Let me get out of the way because I don't want you picking up on the gold nugget around my neck.
Oh.
Or in your pocket, or on your keychain.
Well, it's telling me.
I dropped a heck of a gold nugget on the hillside earlier this morning.
Well, I don't know where the vein is, but it's telling me gold's over that way. Okay.
This is like cameras all over.
Now, whether it's yes or no, it's still telling me gold is right in that area, and it's doing a dog wag.
So what is this device you've got here? How is that supposed to pick up gold?
How it picks up gold, I have no idea. It's a whoa.
They won't release the schematics for some reason.
Yeah, it's a System B electroscope.
Electroscope. So it.
Holy cows, guys! This thing went nuts, and it's dog wagging right here too.
When it starts moving back and forth.
Yeah, I mean it shot straight to the left.
That might have been my hand up your backside.
It could have been, but it
Well,
went. It's saying right there to the right, and it's saying right here to the left.
Let's keep going down the shaft, and I'll tell you whether that thing works or
Okay,
not.
Kathy.
because I don't think
You
anybody
is-
probably knows where the gold in here is.
It maybe not, but
Other than me.
we're gonna. Thank you, Kathleen.
You're welcome.
I couldn't get a good view of you, dude.
Yeah, I've got
Oh
this
my
light
God,
on my
it's going
head.
towards the back. Shannon, it's saying behind me too. Pretty good. Yeah, it's wanting me to take me back there.
So I'll give you an example here, Kathleen, of
Oh, this is where it all filled in, huh?
right here
Yeah.
is that this is Kathleen.
Yeah.
See that hole right there? That was a very rich pocket, and what it does is it'll create a pimple in when all of that liquid quartz and everything comes in here, and sometimes it'll bubble out, and because it doesn't have anywhere to go, we call that a dam. The gold will concentrate in that spot, so it's under this immense pressure, comes up, and all this gold's going, and it has nowhere else to go, and it just boom, it kicks it all out to the end, and that was a pocket.
Wow.
So you want to find the pockets.
Oh yeah. Well, I will tell you this is less than a quarter of a mile from here in another mine that a buddy of mine owns. He found a 57-pound pocket of gold in 1986.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
57 pounds of gold. So, show me with your scope here. Tell me
Okay,
where
here.
the gold is. Let's see.
Here,
Let's see how you are.
All right, guys.
Alrighty.
No pressure.
It's okay. Hey, it either.
Yeah, I'll turn it off for this.
Here we go. Here we go. All right, guys.
Is there gold in the camera?
Technically, yes.
You see what this limits you to is you can't. It won't point down or up.
It just tells right. It tells me in the direction, and then when you get there and it turns around and goes the other way, then you can also hold it straight down. And when you hold it straight down, it'll dog wag.
Yeah,
And it lets you know. So it's telling me.
Well, it's gone from here to there, so that's a 45-degree angle. Yeah, that narrows it right down.
Okay, wait a minute. It's right now it's dog wagging right there.
Right here.
That's where it's dog wagging. It's telling me that your highest concentrates right now is right there.
Well, surprisingly, that is true. Right here, this ledge right here, this pocket, you can see we've taken the whole thing out because that's the best gold that we found.
Wow.
Yep. Now it's letting me know that there's gold over there and all the way over to here, but it's dog wagging and staying right there.
Well, there's gold all through the mine.
Right, yeah.
Period.
But the highest,
concentration
is right here.
Is here. That is true.
That's cool.
But you did not get that right, not even remotely down there, because I have a visible vein of gold down here.
It may not, but
It was
when I was down
exactly
there,
opposite.
it was telling me where I was standing. Maybe you want to explore that because it was directly to the right where I was standing, and then shot. I mean, I've never seen it move that fast.
See, here's
Directly to the left.
here's your porphyry. You can feel it's just like chalk.
Yeah.
And see, when it's wet, it's real. I mean, take a
You
piece
can
of this.
make makeup out of this.
You could take a piece of it and here, dump that out,
Powders
and
it.
crumble it in between your fingers, and it'll feel like soap.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
That's porphyry.
That's cool.
And that's the stuff you don't mind, correct?
Well, you
Oh my
do,
gosh.
and that's something I learned from an old buddy of mine, Tony Sanchez. I'm getting a little bit of a reflection there. Anyway, my buddy Tony Sanchez mines that porphyry, Joe, because what happens is the porphyry is so soft, when that comes up through there, it'll create a pimple, and it'll actually make a bubble inside of the porphyry. So if you're just taking this, you might see a little tiny bit of exposed quartz there, and there could be a pocket right there behind it. And that's what happened here with this. There's a big, you can't see it from where you're standing, but there's a big pocket about, the size of a watermelon right here that they dug out that was obviously very rich.
Right.
But now this stope is really where the original miners found this. And what they did is they would come up the creek bed and they would mine, and they would pan and pan and pan, and the gold got rougher and rougher and rougher, and then all of a sudden at one point the gold just stopped, and they didn't find any more in the creek, and they knew that they were within 100 feet of the source.
All right.
So they cleared off all the brush, they found a quartz outcropping sticking out, and then they started digging that up and went, holy crap, there's all kinds of gold in here. That's where they came down, and this angle of this stope right here is actually the slope. If you look, it almost matches identically the angle of the rock because they chased that down. We don't know how far down this goes. That's why we need to come in and we need to finish digging this up. But this is what happened is I had a competitor mine owner near here dug a ditch up above, and what he did is it diverted all the water, so every time it rained, all the water came in here, brought all this mud, and it filled the shaft. So now we have to dig it out.
So no telling how deep that goes.
No, we don't know, but we do know where the gold is, and we do know what direction we need to go, and unfortunately, that's it.
Right.
So we got to come in and dig this out, and the only way to do it is by hand.
Right.
You don't
So-
blast it or anything like that.
Well, you can't really blast the dirt because when you set off a charge like that, it just
Goes out.
It just absorbs it, yeah. It's not like setting off a charge in rock. Here's a good example of porphyry. See how slick this is? Feel that.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
It looks like it's just in flakes.
A shear.
Yeah, it's like it's gonna shear.
Yeah, it's just weird.
All right.
That's so cool.
But you can see, this is a good example too. You can see all the different types of veins. 1, 2, 3,
No kidding.
4, 5, 6,
All the
7.
layers.
Just in that area right there, you've got 7 different types of rock. But this is what we call sugar quartz right here. And you get into this little tiny stuff, it kind of looks like it's, it's sugar. You know how sugar gets all granulated when it gets wet? This sugar quartz, and you can see how orange that is.
Wow.
Good pointer out, huh? Garrett's better.
We get people coming in here hydrating that corner all the time.
Like this guy.
We know who's doing it.
Oh, really?
There's a good example of the sugar quartz. You just break it up in your hand.
Now, is
What
that,
kind you got?
does that have gold in it?
Oh yeah,
Garrett.
yeah.
You got a Garrett?
Especially this
Mine will.
black seam right there is exactly what you want to look for.
Oh.
So this area right in through there is going to have the highest concentration of gold.
That black layer.
And this is what you grind up to go through the crusher.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
take out a ton of this. Hold that light real quick here, and let me take a peek with my loop.
Yeah, strong
See if
enough
I
loop.
can't just pull off a piece that's got some gold. I can show you.
Seen it.
Yeah, there we go. Here.
Okay.
You ever use the loop?
Yes.
Have to hold it pretty close to your eye. You'll see a lot of iridescent stuff there. It's got to get really close.
Oh.
You see all the different colors?
Yeah.
See the gold?
Yes.
Pretty cool, huh?
That is so cool.
So now all you need is a $25,000 impact mill, a dump truck, blasting license, a bunch of explosives, and
Okay.
a jaw crusher, and 10 acres of property to put all the stuff on, and then a recirculating system, and you're good to go.
Sweet.
All
Did you
right.
get that, hun?
Or you
I
can
got it on tape.
Or you can just go into a lode mine with a rock hammer, chisel up a bunch of stuff, and hammer it out with a hammer. There's a really good sample of the color
Oh,
of that
wow.
contact right there. That's an excellent sample of that. So it really shows you what we focus on.
So you think there's gold in that right there, Shannon?
There is gold in it. We just looked at it.
Oh, let me take a look at that. I was over here
Playing with his
playing with the mine
You're
lab.
trying to high grade my mine is what you were doing.
Where's that loop at?
Yeah, what's high grade?
That means stealing.
Oh,
Ah.
That means going into somebody else's claim and taking their
Someone
gold.
give me a
That's
light
high
over here,
grade.
guys.
You take the highest grade
Quick,
shit
fill
out.
your pockets up, Chad.
fuck. No, this shit's heavy.
Dennis,
Yes,
have you
sir.
ever used a loop?
Yeah.
You know,
You
you
sure
put
about
that
that?
up against your eye and not down at your waist,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
And then you probably be able to see it.
I see right there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, baby.
That's manganese.
No, there's gold on top, dude, right there.
It's just weird. You can see this whole.
You know, what's interesting is you get these other colors in the porphyry and stuff here that how that deposits. It's just a thermal. There's probably a thermal vent that came through here with some kind of calcium or whatever it is. But that, I mean, who knows what kind of red shit that is that's in this porphyry? But pretty cool.
That's cool.
That's a really good sample. We'll carry this one out. Here,
Cool.
put it in your pocket.
Okay.
So we missed the visible gold vein.
Yeah, and I've never
Watch
actually.
where you walk. It smells like dog shit.
Uh-oh.
That's why
I think somebody's got it.
All right, we'll be back, guys.
At this point.
That's all we need to do right there.
There it is.
Pretty.
That's pretty.
And we didn't get any big stuff.
Nope.
We usually get one or two really nice pickers out of here.
Interesting.
They're in there.
Maybe we just haven't hit that spot yet.
A couple
Maybe we're
grams.
getting close.
Yeah, it might be a couple grams.
Yeah, I'm curious because our gold's very lightweight.
And there's only one bird shot.
Oh wow, that's weird.
Cool.
We're in a spot that's been there for a while. And
All right, now you guys see it.
Do I need to come up, Shannon?
All right. This day we're going to do a little bit of metal detecting. So we're coming out to a claim. We're going to check out the look to get, which has some, I guess from over 100 years ago. Oh. Getting close. Whew. Trying to hold this camera still and ride in the back. We're going to do some metal detecting in some of the old mine dumps. Jimbo's back here in the back. I'll bring her back on as soon as we get there so I can hang on to something. I don't fall out of the back of this truck. Here's just some more of the view. I had to bring it back on. Absolutely beautiful out here.
That chainsaw.
Man, unreal. All right, well,
Trees smell good.
okay. Taking it back off again and we will be back when we get there. Here we go. We stopped, got some stuff out of the road, but look at this view.
Sparky? Yeah. I was looking last night on Google Earth, and oh, look at that. Oh, that's really crystallized up on the back side.
What do we got there, Shannon?
Piece of rose quartz, but it's really mineralized up on the back side. You can see here, and when it gets real jagged like that, it's look at all this, yeah.
Buggy.
It's got that's a whole different piece of quartz in there. This is one of them's older than the other one, but that's really interesting looking. There's a lode mine right down below us here, Dennis.
Yeah,
but last night I was on Google Earth and I went back to 1993 because you can transition back. The fire came through here in '87, and so the brush hadn't really grown that back up very much, but it kind of pixelated as I got in here. But what I found is there's an old road that takes off right here and goes around, and then I could see what looked to me like a tailing pile. So there's a lode mine right around the corner, right around this knob right there, Don.
But it's right on the creek. It's right down on the creek bank.
No, there's one up.
Oh, there's one up above? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I could see that there was a road that went like that, and then one peeled off, and that probably went down to your lode mine. But they looked like, to me, they may have punched another hole in the side of the hill there, so.
Up high so they could work it down.
But I went in there one time and I went down as far as I could go before I got brushed out. And then when I came back, I just went straight across the top.
Well, that wasn't real bright, was it?
No, well, there was snow on the ground and I was cold. And I just said, I'm getting out of here.
Well, let's punch down here and see if is that another load over there.
Well, we went out, we did a little metal detecting. Can't run a camera and run a detector, but we're all kind of back at the end of the day. Had a little fun, got to find some old mine shafts and some old bottles. Beautiful place though. But anyway, I guess we'll be back. Well, I want to thank you all for coming on this adventure that I had where I went with Bipples to California to the AMRA outing, and Shannon was able to take us out and show us what he does on some of his hard rock mining. He took us metal detecting, and we got some panning in. As you can see, we got some really nice gold. It's one thing I like about California, man. You stick a pan in and whew, the gold's good. But anyway, I didn't get a chance to really do a proper ending. Of course, you can see I had my beard, and since then, of course, I shaved it off. But anyway, got guys, you know, help Shannon fight the fight. They do an excellent job. It's a $200 tax deductible donation. They help fight the miners, you know, miners' rights. I know in the West they keep taking away, man, they just keep taking more and more land away, locking gates. And if you're tired of it, you know, come join AMRA. They've got excellent claims. I've been to some of them, even some that are in Arizona. Also, want to remind everyone, don't forget to tune into prospectorsradio.com, which airs every Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and also our West Coast Wednesday, which airs 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget to rate, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Love to hear what you got to say about everything we do. And but anyway, until our next adventure, which is coming up in probably 3 weeks, I'll be back in California at the Roaring Camp and going there with Derek Simmons. So hope you guys enjoyed it. And for now, this is Dennis Dayton, Indiana Gold Runner.